It was just a little graveyard on the rolling foothills plains that was bleached by sun in the summer and swept by winter snow and rains. There a bunch of settlers gathered on an autumn day around the homemade lumber coffin with the last respects to pay. Weary men who wrung their living from the hard and arid land, and beside them stood their women, faded wives with toil-worn hands. But among us was one figure that was wiry, straight, and trim. Everyone among us knew him was the Bronco Twister Jim. Just a bunch of hard muscle that was tempered with a savage grit. And he had a reputation of a man who never quit. He had helped to build the coffin. He had helped to dig the grave. And his instinct seemed to teach him how he really should behave. Well, we didn't have a preacher, and the crowd was mighty slim. Just two women with weak voices sang an old-time funeral hymn. That's all we had for our service. The old wife was sobbing there for a husband of a lifetime, laid away without a prayer. She looked at the Bronco Twister, walked right up to him, put one trembling arm around him and said, "Pray, please, won't you, Jim?" Well, you could see his figure straighten, and a look of quick surprise came across his swarthy feature and his hard, daredevil eyes. He could handle any Bronco, and he never dodged a fight. It was the first time anybody ever saw his face turn white. But he took the big sombrero off his rough and shaggy head. How I wish I could remember what that Bronco peeler said. No, he wasn't educated. On the range, his youth was spent. But the maker of creation knew exactly what he meant. Years passed as that small field in that lonely graveyard lot. But it gave us all memory and a little for thought. When the prayer at last was over and the grave had all been filled, on his rough black pony he rode off toward the hills. Yes, we all stood there in amazement as we watched him ride away, for no words could ever thank him. There was nothing we could say. Since we all gathered at the graveyard, it's been near 50 years, with its joys and with its sorrow, and with its hopes and with its fears. And I hope at last when I'm finished, and they lay me with the dead, someone says a prayer above me, like that Bronco Twister said.